All right, level 13 of bots.
Isn't that an applesauce?
Yes, it's also a video game.
Yeah, I don't know whether this would.
Oh, geez.
Oh, you know what? You'll have to use your foresight to look at that face, and then you click spacebar on it, and that'll open that door. There it goes. I think I heard it open. Yeah, there you go. And then this guy is a Vornsker, and he really sucks. And you
Ah,
got lucky. You got really lucky there. Because Vornskers can kill you in about 2 bites, and they pounce. And they're probably, I would say, the most challenging enemy in this game. And there's going to be a bunch more of them on the next level.
can't wait.
Yeah.
You know, we were talking about that before, how in our minds, Vornskir was spelled with a Y before the R.
Yeah, it's
Kind of like
the quantum force effect. It
Mandela
erased,
effect in Star Wars.
yeah, it erased that version of it. I think in reality, what it was, like I was mentioning yesterday, Daniel had an RPG character whose last name was Vornsker, and he wrote it as YR on the end. And because I read his character sheet or saw that name written out
Mm-hmm.
so much in the mid 90s when we used to play the role playing game, I think I saw it more than the actual novel description of the creature. So in my mind, I just figured that was the actual spelling. That's how I'm going to justify it rather than it being a quantum entanglement in our universe.
Yeah, well, I think in general that's usually the explanation for all these
Yeah,
things, the Mandela effect stuff, like Berenstain Bears and all that.
right.
Although I swear it was Berenstein.
I don't know because as a kid, I probably didn't focus on the spelling of it, and I just kind of one of those things, one of those words I just blurred
Oh,
anyway.
sure. Yeah.
And so that and because there's other people with the name like Bernstein and stuff where you
Mm-hmm.
see it as EIN.
Yeah.
And so you probably then when you think of Berenstain Bears again, you probably like attach those memories and you just think that's how they spell it too. And yeah, it's probably that, but it is a weird one, I have to admit.
It's just an interesting
Yeah.
thing.
You know what? Before you go, oh, these guys aren't hard. Never mind. I was gonna say, in some of these other catacombs that you go down, or these crypts, quick save at the door of each one because if there's a Vornsker, it'll fuck you up.
It'll blow you up.
Oh, that's too bad in the expanded universe we never got to see Watto's little surgical bombs.
Well, I always imagined it.
The running man.
Yeah, exactly. I was about to say, Chico, no. Perimeter fence deactivated.
Yeah,
His head pops off. I love that part. Oh man, Running Man is so good. And that's
it
that's
is.
exactly what I thought of in that scene
Me
with
too.
Anakin.
Me too.
Like just I was like, this is the Running Man.
The running slave.
Should show like Wald trying to escape. His head just blows up.
Oh, no, Yoko, Annie.
What was the other kid's name?
There was let's see. There was man, I forget. I know there was like Annie and see I want to say Teak, but that's from Ewok Battle for Endor. Oh, I can't remember the what was even the term they called them? They were called like the not just the slave kids. There was a term collectively that the script called them, like I don't know. Wasn't
Look
like
it up. You got the whole internet at
I
your
don't know. I don't know
fingertips.
if it's worth it. Is the thing.
Yeah, it's probably not worth it. Everybody knows who we're talking about.
Clearly,
That little kid that was Anakin's friend.
you're gonna be
That was
Bug
not
Squat.
a Rodan or Rodian.
Yeah.
Oh jeez.
Oh, sorry. I was looking down at my phone. I couldn't help you then. I was gonna say there is. It
Do
is
that again.
prudent. It's a good idea when you do go through there to have force speed for your swim, and then if you need the extra light, obviously force seeing,
Okay.
which I constantly used, and then the game broke and it never stopped playing the sound.
That would be annoying.
Well, now what's weird is the second night I was playing, it broke again and it did the sound and it got stuck again. Like when I went to the next level, but it played the sound softer. It was quieter. So I don't know what the hell is going on with the thing there. Okay,
Old
now
game, old problems.
when you wait, quick save here. Quick save here. There's 3 Vornskers in that chamber area. One on
Oh, what
each.
the heck?
And they're if you force C at the end of this one, I think, there's a power up or dude, they are hard.
Mm-hmm. All right. Whew.
And actually, I realized later it's not. I thought maybe I was gonna have to kill every enemy on this level or like every Vornsker or whatever. You actually don't. So you could just leave there again. And
Right.
when you go down here, okay, that first little area, not that one, but the one on your right. Sorry, it's gonna be. I'll show
That's all
you.
right.
Let me go
I'm
back
just
under.
getting I'm just getting a
The
breath.
one on the far left,
Yeah.
you can push that, and if you just keep pushing, keep pushing.
Er,
There will be air up ahead here, somewhere.
air.
Somewhere. I thought there was. Shit. Force heal. Oh god. But yeah, there I can't remember if that's the path to go or if there's something in here. I'm trying to remember. I
Oh,
just knew
there's
that
the air.
there it is. Yeah, that's the way you go, I think. To the next
Oh, come
Okay,
on.
here's a courtyard. Luckily you have some breathing room. Oh, the word I was looking for with Anakin's friends, uh, urchins.
Oh yeah, like street urchins.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That was the term I think in the script that said, the urchins of Mos Espa or whatever. Okay, so obviously we got Kitster. We know his name. Um, oh yeah, Seek, not Teak. That's the redheaded kid. And then there's Amy.
Oh yeah, because he's like, that's the kid that like leaves or whatever. Come on, guys.
Yeah, exactly. Let's see here. Oh, Wikipedia to the rescue. Let's see. Sign in with Google. Sure. Everything wants me to sign in.
What? Where did he come from? There's another one too, jumping around. Oh man.
God, all I wanted to do is click this Wikipedia link, and it's wanting me to fucking click this and do this and sign up for this. Like, fuck, dude, just go to the fucking.
Sign up, man. Sign up. Credentials.
Well, I
I'm,
logged in
yeah.
under Star Wars Unfiltered, and it wants me to still follow 3 other fandoms before I can click done. Okay, there we go. I clicked 1. Like, geez, just fucking. Now it's not even showing where it was. Anyway, click it again.
Why didn't they like just churn out these games? Like,
Yeah, I don't
boom,
know.
boom, boom. Like, even um, just adapt stuff that was happening in the EU.
I
Like, have
know.
control Luke on
Yeah,
some of his adventures in the
right,
books and stuff,
right.
or like a la Super Star Wars series. Different levels would have different characters that you control with different you know not abilities, but like I guess it'd be like abilities. Like Luke would have, force powers and a lightsaber, or
Yeah,
if you had like Han, it would, he'd be you'd have the gun.
right.
Chewie, you'd have a bowcaster.
So Amy, Anakin's friend Amy, the one with the braces,
Mm-hmm.
that's Katie Lucas.
Right. I seem
And
to recall that.
yeah, I kind of remember that too. And then, oh, this is funny. I was wondering about this when I saw the picture, because she has braces. I think she's the only character in Star Wars that has braces, and it says here on Wikipedia, in The Phantom Menace, the character can clearly be seen wearing braces, as Katie Lucas was wearing them at the time. This implies that even in the Star Wars universe, individuals with crooked teeth will wear braces to correct the alignment. It's so weird that they actually have to put that or want to put that on the Wikipedia entry. It's like, okay, yeah,
Hey
there's
man,
there's braces in
people
Star Wars.
people notice things and they need explanations.
I know. That's what there is these debates on Wikipedia on the forums there about what to have and what not to have. If it's in our universe, does it need to be listed there? Because there's an entry for water on Wikipedia. And it's like
Yeah, if it's
you're gonna list every appearance of water in a Star Wars story. That's
H2O.
hundreds or thousands of
Well,
stories. And it's just
I
like,
feel
oh
like
my
it's only
god.
worth it if it's different than our world. Or
Right, exactly.
in the case of braces, it's like she's the only character that has it. So
Yeah, it's just kind of in that case I can
dude, one
understand.
hit.
Yeah, if they charge you with that knife, it's
You're
like a machete.
you're too busy looking up water on Wikipedia,
It, I'll tell
and
you
I'm
what, you're dealing with Vornskers and Nagri, it won't do you any good whether I'm here or not.
yeah, but you got to remind me to quick save.
Oh, that's true. We'll just do what I did. F9, 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 F9.
Yeah, I guess.
I wasn't joking about these later levels, man. Actually, this one's a walk in the park compared to the next one.
Great.
At least this one, you have breathers between sections where you can kind of. Oh, those guys too. They can be
Well, I was
fuckers.
trying to bypass them, and then I just kind of trapped myself. So that was my bad. Uh-oh, sounds like one of the born skiers got in the water.
Oh, you know what? And they will. They will doggy paddle. I was surprised how far sometimes those Vornskers would go around the corners and then jump in the water to get me.
Yeah,
So, yeah,
tenacious.
yeah. And actually, they were pretty accurate on depicting them because you remember the scene in Heir to the Empire when Mara and Luke are stuck in the forests of Mirkir, and they have to. Their both of their ships crashed when Mara was chasing after Luke, and then they had to rely on each other to camp out overnight in the forest, avoiding Vornskers. And of course, they're both without their force abilities because of the effect of the Ysalamiri. But then they have to make it to Hilliard City the next day where they're going to rendezvous with Card and, at that point, Han and Lando and everything.
Mm-hmm.
But I remember the scenes where there was Vornskers occasionally jumping out and to attack Luke, and Mara would have to hack and slash him with the lightsaber to avoid it. And they were definitely depicted as very intense, savage creatures. And the only reason Cards were domesticated is because he clipped their tails.
I forgot that detail.
Yeah, he clipped their tails and it made them docile, just like a lot of real world Earth creatures.
I remember there was that I don't remember which book it was in the New Jedi Order series, but a bunch of young Jedi go to Mercure.
Joker.
Yeah, and a bunch die. It was like a big deal in the books.
I think I remember that in skimming summaries, or maybe one of my essential guides or something. It mentioned.
Well, and also I remember at C3, I guess it probably was C3, maybe C2, probably C3. There was a whole group that had a whole group of cosplayers that basically cosplay as the whole team that went to.
Oh, nice. The Mirkor group.
Yeah.
Wasn't that where that one was it Ganner Rysode? It was one of them, the new characters that the fans kind of liked, that he died. But maybe he didn't die. I can't
I don't think
remember.
he died there. I think he died later on Coruscant. I don't remember.
Okay.
He had kind of a character arc, if I remember correctly. He was kind of like
Right.
an asshole at first,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
he redeemed himself by
Right.
sacrificing himself or something like that. I don't know. It's been
Now, yeah, it's been a while, 20 years roughly.
dude, I can't even imagine that it's been 20 years since those books came out.
I know. Was he the one that was Kip Duran's apprentice, or was that another one?
I don't recall. I don't recall that detail. If he
Maybe I'm
was or wasn't.
thinking it was another new character that I remember that was Kip Duran's apprentice.
I think
And
maybe he was, because there's kind of that, Kip was kind of OP and full of himself a little bit.
yeah.
Maybe not full of himself, but
I read a recent article about the New Jedi Order. It wasn't talking story specific, so I didn't feel like I was being spoiled on too much. But I mean, I know the basic arc of it, but it was saying how cool it was that they had picked up so many threads from the old Del Rey and Bantam novels, and then continued those in an arc that made sense, where they could pull from all these things, like using Centerpoint Station from the Corellian trilogy, like using Kip Duran or the Praxium,
yeah.
or whatever it was. It was really, or even like Stackpole writing. Obviously, he had Corrin show up in Ruin and Onslaught. So yeah, it was awesome that they furthered those stories. So in other words, it didn't if fans started with the New Jedi Order, they could almost go back and read the Bantam novels if they were new fans and learn how all the relationships, how everyone got there,
Yeah.
you know. Like
Well,
even the Young Jedi Knights, that was cool that they brought in uh Zek and some of those other characters too. So that made people want to go back and read Young Jedi Knights, maybe even if they were felt like they were older than that crowd, you know?
well, and if you had read them like I had, it sort of there's the payoff to
Yeah,
reading that stuff.
yeah, definitely.
And that's kind of the whole thing with continuity, and I mean that's the crux of continuity and uh, canon is the payoff of your time and I guess emotional investment in the story, because there is kind of a you can kind of hand wave everything and be like, well, it's all just made up anyway, so whatever you want to be canon can be canon, and that's true. But then if I don't know, it's like, where do you draw the line
Yeah, I know what
on
you
canon?
mean.
But that's a whole nother thing. Like,
Okay, so in this room you can't go down the waterway, right?
well, that was a
So
secret.
okay,
Oh, and I can't
okay.
go back, but this one's lit up. But I don't know if I've already activated it or what.
I know there's one of these
Unless I went. Oh, okay,
that
that's what
oh
it
yeah,
was.
yeah. I was gonna say I know behind it there was a thing.
Um.
Quick save.
Oh, geez, I hear that.
I remember
Um.
that too when I got in that tunnel. It did the same thing where I heard the Vornsk like a level up.
Um. Oh, that's lovely.
Yeah, isn't that nice? In fact, you might want to use force speed as soon as you, and then just zoom to wherever there's. Yeah. Okay, and there's Dianogas in that water. I think two of them. Don't bother going in. There's no reason to go in that water. I
Mm-hmm.
think there's like maybe a power up, but it's not worth it. Now there's a room here. Careful here. Uh, take out the Malox. Now definitely quick save again because you'll probably fall where the Vornsker is, and he might even jump up.
Woo.
Yeah, he's been known to do that. And yeah, it's easier to go the way you're going because some of those jumps from beam to beam are really, really hard.
Hey, you
Yeah,
butthole.
there you go.
Oh, you fucker.
Dude, they are fucking mean
Man,
in
I
this
really did
game.
get lucky on that. Those two at the beginning.
Yeah, you did.
Um. Anyway, payoff. So the payoff is what makes it super super cool, and it was nice because that was kind of a cap. Not necessarily like this is it. We're not going to write any more Star Wars books after this, obviously. But it was kind of a,
Ka-ching, ka-ching,
well,
ka-ching.
it's kind of like this is like, I'd say a consolidation, really, because after
Yeah,
that
it
they
was the
were
end of
really
an
tight.
era.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was really tight after that as far as the Legacy of the Force and
yeah.
what was the other one?
Fate of the Jedi, I
Fate of the
believe.
Jedi. There was Dark Nest in between, but
Yeah. Or it started with Dark Nest and then it went Legacy of the Force, then Fate of the Jedi. And they were before the Disney buyout, they were even going to continue. I don't know if it was going to be a new series or a new trilogy, but it was going to be, I think, a trilogy focusing on Jaina, and it was going to be called Sword of the Force. Here we go.
Mara, you should not have come.
What's going on, Kyle? When you located the temple, why didn't you report in?
Because when I found the temple, I found a part of me which I couldn't deny.
He's like Jarek sniffing his own farts.
Here in these ruins?
Don't judge with your eyes, Mara. Reach out with the Force. Sense the power of the Sith around you. Accept it.
No! I sense only evil and death. Kyle, we have to get you away from here.
I have chosen my destiny, and it lies here. Because of our friendship, I offer you the chance to leave, but do not persist in pursuing me. If you do, I will not be responsible for the consequences.
Kyle, wait!
Hadouken.
I don't like the look of this, but there's no other way.
It's the Quake symbol.
Oh, secret quake. All right. Two. Ooh, there we go. Okay, so absorb, you say,
Put
huh?
as much as you can into absorb. At least 2. Yeah, 3 is probably prudent.
I'll do all the stars.
Yeah, because you have enough on healing and the other stuff. I think you're probably fine.
Yeah. All right. Level 13, right?
Lots.
That was 13?
Yep.
Yeah. Great.
Yep.